Hello, my name is Regina Dawn Akers, and I was the scribe of the Holy Spirit's interpretation of the New Testament, which we call NTI as kind of a nickname. NTI stands for New Testament Interpretation. When I wrote NTI, I did not write it as an author. I wrote it as a scribe. What that means is NTI did not come from my intellectual knowing or from what I consciously knew in any way, shape, or form. It came from an inner teacher, an inner voice that was teaching me spiritual truths that I did not already know. So it was a lot like sitting with a guru and learning from a guru every day, except that this guru happened to be within me. So I was not only the scribe of NTI, I was its first student. I received NTI at about the rate of 1.5 pages per day. And what I would do as the student of NTI is whenever I received that 1.5 pages in the morning, I would then spend the rest of the day contemplating what I had received that day and doing my best to practice it. As a result, in the 13.5 months that I scribed NTI, I rose up in awareness or rose up in consciousness along with it. And as a result of that experience, I am very excited for you because I know you have the same opportunity during these 500 days with NTI. You will go through NTI at about the rate of 1 page per day. And you will have assignments each day that go along with the page that you're reading so that you can also practice throughout the day that which fits with your reading. And if you give yourself to this practice, although it won't take a lot of time, I know that it will help you to rise up in awareness or rise up in consciousness also. This curriculum is designed as a self-study curriculum. So it's really just between you and you. I've also designed this curriculum to begin on a Sunday. If you start this curriculum on a Sunday, then you will hit the weekends, the Saturday and Sunday weekends, at the time that I designed for you to hit the weekends. And on the weekends, there's a little extra assignment. This curriculum was really written for the traditional work week, assuming that people who work a traditional Monday through Friday work week don't have as much time during the work week as they do on the weekends. So that's why there's an extra assignment each weekend when there's a little more time. I suppose if you are retired or the weekends don't matter to you, you could start this curriculum on any day. But if you start it on Sunday, you'll hit the weekends when it's designed to hit the weekends, and the extra assignment will land on the weekends. The assignments start today. So today you're going to be reading from the Holy Spirit's interpretation of the New Testament. But what you're going to read today is the introduction. The introduction starts on page 5. It's called How This Interpretation Came to Be, the Scribe's Story. And it goes all the way to page 9. So this is the most reading that you're going to do in any one day, in all 500 days. And there are some things in the introduction that are going to be very helpful to you as you go through NTI. So this isn't just historical trivia. There's some very important things here. So as you read the introduction today, what I'd like you to do is look for the information that's going to help you get the most out of these 500 days. For example, if you look on page 6 at the very bottom, there's a message that I received when I received the guidance to read the New Testament and let it be interpreted through me by my inner teacher. This is what that message says. The New Testament is a symbol, just as you are a symbol. And the words I share through you are a symbol. What they point to is truth. In fact, the truth itself is beyond all words, beyond all concepts. So we would never say that NTI is the truth or NTI is the true interpretation of the New Testament. The only thing that we would say is that NTI points toward truth. The message continues, in order to understand the symbol, one must accept the love of Christ. The love of Christ here is the love of God, the love of consciousness, the love of the source, the love of the absolute. Whatever words that you tend to use are fine here. Although the words are going to be Christian-based words in NTI, because this is an interpretation of the Bible. The truth is the truth that it's pointing to is beyond any specific religious form. So other words could be put to this same truth. So don't get hung up on the words at any point. Try and pay attention to what the words are pointing to, which is completely beyond the words. In order to understand the symbol, one must accept the love of Christ, the love of oneness, right? However you see that truth now. That's how you can interpret that sentence. In order to understand the symbol, one must accept the love of Christ. One prepares himself to accept that love by recognizing he does not understand the symbol, does not understand the New Testament in this case, and then he asks for understanding. By opening up to receive understanding without judgment, he opens up to accept the love of Christ. So what this really means is if we think we already know everything, we can't be taken beyond what we think we know. We'll remain here at this level of consciousness. So if we want to rise up to a higher level of consciousness, have a clearer view and understanding of truth, then we need to be willing to be open-minded. And if we are willing to be open-minded without judgment, we can be taken to a way of seeing that surpasses the way of seeing that we had when we began our 500 days with NTI. With that love comes Christ's knowledge, for they are the same and inseparable. Then the meaning that is beyond the words is understood as a light that shines for all who look to see. Those who have ears now will listen. For others, salvation will wait. There is no loss in God. Ask and you will receive because it will be given you. It is a gift of love given to one who recognizes he has forgotten love. And so he asks that its remembrance be given him in grace and love. Love cannot say no to a request for love. So one way you may want to start your 500 days is with a prayer, or at least with a contemplation, where you get in touch with your desire to know truth, with your desire to see truth, be aware of truth, experience truth more than you do now. And by having this request inside of you, it opens you up to receive what you're requesting. And in fact, the message ends, go now and ask, it will be given you. So that's just an example of the kind of wisdom that you'll find in the introduction. So when you read the introduction, pay attention to what's helpful in the introduction that will help you to be a serious student during these 500 days of NTI. Will open you up to receive whatever is possible for you to receive in the next 500 days. So that's the assignment for today. Read the introduction, and tomorrow I will come back and give you another assignment. So again, welcome to 500 Days with NTI. It is self-study, But I recommend that you try your best not to miss any days. It doesn't take a lot of time. So it should be something that in most cases you can do every day. But if you do miss days, just start up again right where you left off. Or if you want to, back up a couple days, review, and then start up again. And try to make it through the whole 500 days. I think you'll find that it was worth the time. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.